Samwise, 100%. Probably the USS Enterprise. Sorry about that. What's up, everybody? Eric here, Tabletop Haven, coming at you with another After One-ish Plays. Today, we are looking at a game called Planet Unknown. Alright, let me start out by where have I played this, and how have I played this. I have played this game one time solo. I've played it at 2. I've played it at 4. Played it at 4 once, at 2 twice, and I think solo once. So that's kind of where we're at with Planet Unknown. What is Planet Unknown, you might ask? Planet Unknown is a polyomino game. What's a polyomino game, you might ask? A polyomino game is they give you Tetris pieces, you put them on your board, and things happen. That's essentially what it breaks down. Now, polyomino games in general have been a roller coaster for me. Barren Park was the first one I played because I heard, like, oh, it's so good. I was very lukewarm on Barren Park. I own it. I will bring it out in very specific occasions where if you just want to chill, like, it's a very chill game, but I feel like I enjoy other chill games more. But it's a pretty simple system. You put a piece on your board, it unlocks another piece. You put a piece on the board, it unlocks something else. Blah blah blah. It's fine. It's just fine. It never tripped my triggers. Then I got Isle of Cats. Isle of Cats, you got all these cats who are in crazy positions, and you got to put them on your boat to save them. I liked it better. I liked it better than Barren Park, but the family version of it was kind of similar to Barren Park, where it's kind of like fine, but not great. And then the competitive version of the game and solo version has a super, super tight economy, which is sometimes good, but I don't feel like it didn't scratch the polyomino itch, and I was wondering, is there a game out there that is going to? Well, guess what? Planet Unknown, so far, after one-ish plays, has done that, and I haven't scratched the surface of this game. Alright, so how does this game work? It is, everyone has a planet, and then there's a Lazy Susan in the middle, separated into 6 quadrants, and each quadrant has 2 different size Tetris pieces, polyominoes. And so when you're first player, or on your turn, you're going to turn it to whatever quadrant you want and choose one of those pieces. Meanwhile, everyone else at the table has a designated quadrant, so whenever you turn, it's going to line them up with one, and they have to pick one of those pieces. So that's essentially how the game works. So everyone is acting at the same time, and whoever's first player gets choice of what particular piece they want. And then you're going to put that piece onto your planet. Now, each piece contains 2 different terrain types. It might be water, it might be kind of like a more grassland, it might be a tech, it might be some kind of civilization thing. And then whenever you place one of those pieces, you're going to go up on one of these tracks. And tracks are good. In this game, tracks are great because they're fun. So every time you place a piece, you're going to be going up on a couple different things, and there's some wild resource you can go up, and then you might go up a track and it gives you another thing which lets you go push up your other track. And so it's just fun, and everybody's doing this all at the same time. So every turn you're getting multiple things, you're doing multiple things. You got little rovers that drive around, they have to collect the meteorites on your planet, and they have to collect the life pods which give you points. And so essentially how the game works is at the end of the game, you're going to score for every completed row or column. You're going to get a certain number of points on your planet. But if you have any meteorites along the way, it doesn't let you score that. So you got to send your rover around to collect those so that you can actually score all your points. Very cool. It's very fun. But where I haven't even touched this game yet, is first of all the planets, I've only played with, all the planets are the same. But you can flip them over, and they have a different planet on the back. So all I've played is the base planet with the base corporation. And so everybody's playing the same planet and everybody's playing the same corporation. So all their tracks are exactly the same. All the powers they unlock are exactly the same. When you advance in tech, you're going to unlock certain abilities. Your rovers might move an extra space. You might be able to manipulate how you place the pieces on the board in a certain way. But there's multiple different corporations you can get. So you can have a planet that looks a lot... Everyone can play different planets, and the planets are going to be shaped... Well, they're all the same general shape, but there's water in the game, and water is... Your water pieces only score... You only go up a track if your water goes on water pieces, so you kind of have to manipulate that. And then, so there's different planet layouts or different planet things that how it affects the way you play, but then there's also different corporations, so all their tracks are going to score differently. They might be a very tech-heavy class, so you might really want to focus on one thing, or they might be a very rover-heavy class, so your rovers might be just cruising all over the place, collecting, and you get bonuses and stuff. I don't know, I haven't even looked at them. That's what I'm saying. The other thing that I did play with in the solo one, but haven't played with in competitive yet, is there's event cards. And there's a big... I don't remember how big the stack is, but there's stack events, positive and negative events. There's good, bad, there's like basic level, and then expert. I don't know. I don't remember exactly, but there's event cards, so you can do that where before every single turn you flip one of those over. Something might happen. You can't play water this turn. You can't play this. Everyone gets a bonus this. Everyone goes up this track. Things happen. Bad things can happen. You can't build here. You can't. So that's another thing you can throw in, which I think is spectacularly cool. And so me being a very, very big fan of this game, only playing it at the base level is extremely exciting for me. Because I look at Isle of Cats, which I talked about before, the base level, or family game, was eh. And then it wasn't until I played the full game that I was like, okay, I can see what this is doing, but I feel more restricted than I'd like. Whereas this... The base game that I'm playing is like, oh yeah, this is good. And so then, if I unlock the full capacity of Planet Unknown, which I definitely will, and I'm definitely going to come back to you with a full Monty review of this, because I want to play this thing, not to death, because I like it too much, and I don't want it to die, because then I'd have to bury it like my cat bingo. I'm just kidding, I never had a cat bingo. But anyway, yeah, I don't want this to die. I don't want to bury it, so I'm not going to play it to death, but I do want to play it a lot so I can come back and give you a full review and see. I'm coming at a solid... I'm at a very solid 9 right now, like base 9 with this. So I'm hoping it could climb, and it could be my one of my go-to games that I pull out, because I think the base game of it... It's so hard because as somebody who plays games, you think like, oh, it's not that complicated, right? It's not... But you gotta be careful with that, because the nice thing about this is the base version is everyone's going at the same time, so you're always doing something, which is good. But those tracks, there can be some things that are a little bit wonky-donkey, and so I feel like it could be played by most people, and especially gamers. You could play this if they have any experience with games. I feel like it's easily the base version can be played, and you wouldn't have any problems with it. And I even think maybe that not quite board game, but like that kind of just that little middle road, not quite welcoming, not quite brand new, but just a little bit up from brand new. Oh, what else do you have? I think this could play. And with that understood, it plays up to 6 players, and I think the way that it operates, playing 6 players is completely viable. I don't think I'll ever get it to the table at 6 players, because I don't think I ever play with 6 people, but it would be viable, and it would be not quick, but it would be essentially just as quick as playing with 2 or 4, because everyone's going at the same time. And so Yeah, Planet Unknown. This is a big, big recommendation. I did not kickstart it. I don't know what came in the Kickstarter, so I got the retail. I think I got retail. I don't know exactly if there was a just base retail or if this is like retail deluxe or whatever. I got it, like, I bought it from a online store, so I don't remember exactly what particular version it was, but I don't think I got any like extra stuff. But regardless, it's available. I think it was. But regardless, this is not a Kickstarter. It's something you can just go out and buy theoretically, and you're not going to have to wait like a year and a half for it. I didn't go back and look at the Kickstarter, so I don't know what I'm missing, but I'm okay with that because I'm okay with what's in here. It's a big box. I mean, it's thick. And there's a lot in there, mostly because the Lazy Susan takes up 3/4 of it. But it's fantastic. I highly recommend it. I love it. I'm going to come back after I have delved into it more and opened it up more, seen all what it has to offer with the different planets and things and how they operate. And I will let you know, but a solid game. Planet Unknown is highly recommended by me. I think it's fantastic. And as far as Polyomino games, I haven't played them all. But of the 3 big ones I played, Barren Park, Isle of Cats, and Planet Unknown, it's not even close. Planet Unknown is fantastic. We are going to go with a solid 16 points today for all you out in internet land. I love you. Keep on playing games. Keep on having fun. And I will talk to you later. Bye.